Casino del Sol Stadium. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
See what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The option, he'll keep it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. First down for this offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Running inside, it's Craig. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richardson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Here's a little room there. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Jordan. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. The run inside. It's Craig. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here comes the noise of this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They kick it away on fourth down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Fafita. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Arizona comes out with another first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At the 30.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover two, you got two safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He goes right back to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Looking for the score! Touchdown, Wildcats! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Got his man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Powers through the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Craig. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to set the tone with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Fafita. He's got his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. The sure hands, it's Richardson. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They want to run this quarterback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? To the ground to try to move the chains. Got a little grass. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Arizona! And the pummeling has started.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time he's got him.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Could not make his way to the corner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They booted away on 4th down. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The offense changing the play. Running inside, it's Hawkins.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got a man, it's Barnes. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the boot, looking for his man. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They send the tight end in motion. from the gun. The give, looking for room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll try it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to pass, it's Fafita. That's caught, it's Craig. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona!
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the extra point was good. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Finds his man. It's Young. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He'll run it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Powers through. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Creates a little room. Picks up the 1st down. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost bad.